Let me say that I have to print the following pattern. So I have to print 0 comma 1, then next line 0 comma, sorry, the first line 0 comma 0, the second 0 comma 1, then 0 comma 2, then 1 comma 0, 1 comma 1, then 1 comma 2, then I want to print 2 comma 0, 2 comma 2 comma 1, and then 2 comma 2. This is a very familiar pattern because when we use matrices, there, if we have a 3 cross 3 matrix, we know very well that the first digit there we call as, if the matrix is named A, we say it is A00. The second we call as A01, implying that it is the 0th row and the first column, column 1, and then 02, then in the next second next row of the matrix, the numbering will be A10, A11, A12, then in the third row A20, A21, A22. In C programming, whether we use matrices or arrays or anything, we start things from zero. We don't the C has been built in such a way it doesn't start from 1 1. So that's why we started from 0 0. So the first element of a 3 cross 3 matrix will be called A00. So the last will be called A22. So if I have to print this pattern, so let us write the program for it. Again, we will use two variables because the problem itself seems to be in a way that we need nesting of loops. We need two loops. So let me say I will take two variables I and j. Let me say for I equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus. So the first loop I am starting from 0 up to 2. So less than 3, it implies it will stop at 2. So 0, 1, 2. So this controlling of rows will be, the first row is 0, the second row is 1, the third row is 2. So this loop will control the row thing. Now inside each row there are three entries, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. So for that we can write another loop. We should write another loop which again will run from 0 up to 2 as is specified in the problem. So this outer loop will change the row and the inner loop will change the column. Now we just have to print things. Printf percentage d. Since here we have to print a variable, we write percentage d. Okay, what do we have to print here? We have to print the value of both I and j. So we have to write percentage d twice, and there's a comma in between, so we can put a comma in between percentage d and percentage d. And this logic should do the intended job. And if we want to put this pattern in the same way as there in a matrix, so we can change it here. So now this pattern is exactly in the same way as a matrix is. So if I want to print something in the same this order, so that means in the inside a row, when I have to go to one from one column to another column, I just have to put a tab. When I have to go from one row to another row, I need a backslash n. Again, I'm repeating that here we can see when we go in one row from one element to another, I need a tab, a space. But when I go from one row to another row, I need a backslash n. So since this loop controls the row thing, so I will take this thing here, and this controls the column thing. So I will put printf backslash t here. Let us run this program. Okay, I have to write printf, not printf. Okay, I'm running this again. So this way I have displayed something which is very similar to a pattern, the numbering of a 3 cross 3 matrix.